Welcome to OptionsPlay. My name is Tony Zhang. I run the product strategy team here. And today in this video, I want to show you how you can use our platform to customize the existing strategies that we show you so that you can look at different expirations and strike prices, and then also take a look at more advanced strategies like credit spreads and iron condors. This video is for those of you who have some experience trading options and is looking for more advanced strategies that are available to you than what we're showing you by default. Some of the most common questions that we receive is how do you take the existing strategies that we show you on OptionsPlay and change things like expirations and strike prices? And lastly, how can you use more advanced trading strategies like credit spreads, which is very popular. So today we're going to go over both. To start off, let's take a look at the existing strategies that we show you. For bullish, we'll always show you 3 bullish strategies. For bearish, we'll show you 3 bearish strategies. Now, by default, we'll always show you strategies that have expirations that are about 45 days from expiration. And the reason for this is because majority of options trading is done about 1 to 2 months out from expiration. However, some of you will want to trade longer dated options and some of you will want to trade shorter dated options. So let's first look at how can you modify the existing strategies to look at different expirations. You can start off by clicking on the Modify button. That will bring up Edit Legs. This is where you can change all the parameters of an individual leg, but let's look at expirations and strike prices. You can always modify the individual expirations of each individual leg by clicking on the drop-down menu to select an expiration date, or the drop-down menu for strike prices to select a different strike price. However, we built this in a way to allow you to very quickly navigate all the different legs in a new user experience. So for those of you that have experience trading options using the chains, we wanted to make it a little easier for you to modify them. So you can click on the right arrow to change the expirations out one expiration. So if you want to go to longer dated options, click on the right arrow. If you want to move the expirations in one and trade shorter dated options, click on the left arrow, and that will allow you to change the expirations on both legs instantly. You can do the same thing for strike prices. You can move all the strikes up one strike by clicking on the right arrow, or click on the left arrow to move all the strikes down one strike. And for those of you that have some experience trading multi-leg options, you can actually click on the Width Expand button to make the spread wider, or you can click on the negative button to make the spread narrower. This is designed to allow you to very quickly change and navigate the different expirations and strike prices of the spread that you're looking at. Next, let's take a look at how you can set up some more advanced trading strategies. I'm going to use credit spreads here for an example because that's where a lot of questions that we get is how do you set up a credit spread using OptionsPlay. Simply again start by clicking on the Modify button for any strategy, and that will bring up a tool here at the bottom called the Strategy Constructor. You can use this tool to quickly set up any of the 45 plus different strategies that we support. We break it down for you by sentiment. So if you want to look at bullish credit spreads, you can actually quickly set up a short put vertical instantly right there. You can modify this the same way we looked at modifying the previous example. So I can change the different strikes so that I can quickly compare strategies side by side. That's really the power of this tool. It allows you to set up all different types of strategies side by side so that you can compare things like different expirations, different strike prices, and even different strategies side by side. Using the Strategy Constructor to construct all different types of strategies. For those of you that want to trade iron condors, you can set that up with the click of a mouse, and you can simply modify the width and the wingspans simply by clicking on plus or minus buttons and moving the strikes up or down one by navigating it using the left and right arrows. Lastly, before you go ahead and place any single trade, always make sure that you click on the trade button and take a look at the strategy checklist. This is designed to help you understand the risks that you're taking before you place any single trade by looking through 5 different things so that you're aware of the risks that you're taking before you go ahead and place a trade. We look at the trend of the stock, we look at the trend of the market, are you trading with a trend? We look at the OptionsPlay score to give you an idea as far as what is the risk to reward of this strategy. We look at the earnings date to let you know if there's earnings coming up. And lastly, we look at spread and liquidity. We look at the spread to gauge how liquid the option is so that you have a feel for how liquid something is before you get into the trade. I hope you guys have found this video useful. Please leave any comments at the bottom if you have any questions. And always, if you have any questions on how to use this platform, click on the Questions Ask Us button here in the upper right, and that will send a support ticket directly to us, and we'll answer your questions as quickly as possible. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. I hope you guys have found this useful.